Welcome to Pashua's Moment with Pastor Charles Kiyaga.
Praise the Lord, brethren. We are back again on our program, The Pashua's Moment, and as your servant, I'm Pastor Charles. I'm sitting here on your great site, Zion Pashua's Prayer Mountain, a mountain cut out for this very precious work that mobilizes us to seek God. And as your servant, I'm here to bring you this voice. And I encourage you to come and use this site, even as we are ending the year, amongst the festivities and the leisures that we are planning. Plan also to come here and have time alone with God, whether with your family or with your colleagues or department in church or your workplace. You can come. Though we also have events as the Pursuers, but you can also create your own. This Friday, which is tomorrow, every Friday we spend a night here in prayer. So I encourage you to come and join us tomorrow in a prayer vigil. But on Saturday, tomorrow but one, we are going to be here, and this is when we are going to be having our last grand service. Grand service is going to be that Saturday, because every second Saturday of the month is a grand service. But the last one for this year is going to be tomorrow but one. I encourage you to come. But what is unique also about this service is when we are going, the last contestants for the first round of the Bible competitions are going to be wrapping up. And from there, they are going to select those who are going to the second round. So I encourage you, those of you who registered and you are in this last round, make sure you're here to participate in the competition. But even those of us who are not competing, come around and hear how these competitions are organized, so that you can learn how to study the Bible and how to be a person who takes interest in details, so that we learn how to study the Bible. And then I want to remind you, towards the end of this year, after Christmas, from the 28th of December up to the 30th of December, we are going to be camped here for 3 days of prayer and fasting. I encourage you to come and be part of this event of prayer and fasting. Let us come and be part of this prayer and fasting event that is going to be here. The men of God are going to release the heart of God. And we want God to be our source of strength. We want God to take us as his own inheritance in the year 2026. And we want to believe God that this year will be a year of great harvest, will be a year for us, for this year, we want it to redeem the years we have lost. Let us begin with God as our source and as our source for everything. So we want to go to continue our study. We are here again in Genesis chapter 22, verses. We are now going to verse 19. Verses 19 says, "So Abraham returned to the young men, and they rose and went together to Beersheba, and Abraham dwelt at Beersheba." Remember, Abraham left Beersheba to go to Moriah to sacrifice his son Isaac as a burnt offering to God. But when he honored God, Abraham is living with two things: God becoming his source of provision, and God becoming his source of strength. Because he honored God, God made two proclamations. He has said, "Abraham, I've known from today that you fear me, and I declare that I will be your God." So Abraham leaves the mountain of Moriah completely changed person. Abraham did not leave Moriah the way he went there. He went in agony, but in obedience. He obeyed God even when it costed almost everything he had. Because this was his offspring, the only one to take on his posterity. But he was willing to obey God to the last mile. So he went in agony, but in obedience. Abraham comes back a completely changed man. Now he had God on his side. God being his God and God proclaiming that I will be your God, because I've for sure known that Abraham, you fear me. Abraham, you reverence me. Abraham, you take me to be your God. Abraham left with the entire heaven behind him. And God telling him, blessing, I'll bless you. So the blessing of Abraham streams from that act of obedience. When we obey God, within there is the blessing. Within there is provision. Within there is protection. Within there is establishment. Within there, God speaks about our posterity. Many generations after we are left, after we are gone, within the act of obedience. That act of obedience, Abraham leaves Moriah to go to Bathsheba, completely changed person. He had the entire heaven behind him. He had God as his inheritance. Abraham goes back to Bathsheba, a completely changed person. Let us come during these 3 days of prayer and fasting. Going back home, completely has changed people. God bless you, even as you join us tomorrow in the overnight.
Eyo yebadde Pursuers Moment ng'ekutusiddwako essomero lya Pursuers Junior School erisangibwa mu Butambala ku kkubo lya Mpigi Gombe. Kati wulira enkizo eriwo singa otwala omwana wo ku Pursuers Junior School. Interviews za bwereere. Essomero liyimiridde ku musingi ogutya Katonda ate ng'omwana agunjulwa bakugu. Tutumbula ebitone eby'enjawulo mu mwana. Tulina amazzi amayonjo ku ssomero ate ng'omwana wasomera ne weyeebaka abanga mukungu. Endya y'abayizi nnungi byansusso anti emmere tugirimira nga ne faamu y'ente weeri ku ssomero. Tulina emmotoka ezitambuza abaana. Pursuers Junior School e Butambala tusomesa abaana okuva mu baby class okutuuka ku kibiina ekyomusanvu mu ddene boarding. Okumanya ebisingawo 0772 41 98 4 ne 0702 36 41 64. Pursuers Junior School Butambala, in pursuit of knowledge.